We'd like to thank our sponsor, Cadillac of Las Vegas on West Sahara. Stop in, and you can stop in now and see the white Escalade and drop off of a wrapped toy. You'll have 2 tickets to go see the Toys for Tots show at the LVH Hotel and Casino, and that will be on December 1st. Let's talk about the first game that we've got on our roster, the Buffalo Bills versus the New England Patriots. We had it at -11 and 52.5. Jeffrey, I think you've got a current listing. The line has moved.
I'm looking at a 13 and 53. Clearly, the bettors are betting up the Patriots, coming off of a bye. Preceded the bye week with an absolute thrashing of the Rams in London. I will let you know that the Patriots have scored 101 points the last 2 times they've played the Bills. This has all the makings of a high-scoring shootout.
So you think he's going to go here and take the over?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really?
I think New England could put up 42 themselves in this game.
All right.
Well, they've won 17 of the last 18, has New England. Nothing spells relief like B-U-F-F-A-L-O. I mean, you can run, you can throw. This the 31st defense in the league is Buffalo, and I think New England's going to run it up. I think they're well rested, though they did go to Europe 2 weeks ago. And you know, Jeffrey likes New England. I got to follow him. Jeffrey, my colleague here, our colleague was 10 and 3 last week.
I thought Rolaids spelled relief.
Well,
This week it's Buffalo.
I can't take all the credit, however, because last week was a very easy week for most bettors. A lot of favorites came in, and the books got absolutely hammered last week.
I swear, I looked at the sheet last week, and I swear I'm not that good. I've never claimed to be the best.
Everybody says the same thing.
I said, this is an easy week. I said, this is an easy week. And it was. There were people that hit famous, like $20 15 teamers. Some woman hit on a $20 ticket for $15,000. Wow, it was an insane
I did a
week.
4-teamer and made up okay on Sunday night, Monday
That's
night.
like one of those
weeks in
weeks
a row
that
for you.
casinos took a beat.
Yeah, I'm doing okay.
You are?
Yeah.
I should come bet with you.
Yeah, it's because I don't listen to you guys. Let's talk about the G-Men. Mario Longobardi, money line. New York Giants -4. Over and under 48.5. Has the line changed at all, Jeffrey?
I am showing 4 and 49 right now.
49. Mr. Longobardi, what do you have to say about your New York Giants?
Well, I was completely right on the show last week about this team with mental fatigue. They had nothing left in the 4th quarter. They blew a 10-point lead. I felt for the team. I thought they were valiant going down. Eli wasn't as sharp as he needs to be. His receivers ran wrong routes. Hakeem Nicks is not healthy. But they're going to rebound this game, though. Ron Jaworski says Eli is suffering from arm fatigue. I've never seen a guy with more trauma from a past injury than Jaws. He hates the New York Giants.
We've gone from mental fatigue to arm fatigue?
Well,
I'm
Jaws
getting tired talking about it.
He still wakes up at 4 in the morning remembering Lawrence Taylor breaking both his fibula and tibia in half.
Now it's turned into a medical show.
Yeah, it does.
We got fibula and tibula.
But Eli's going to rebound. They're going to play well. Although I'll tell you what, Cincinnati is a battle-tested team. I know they're 3 and 5, and they've lost 3 in a row, but they play some tough teams. They do have a smaller secondary. I think Hakeem Nicks, if he's healthy, I think he's going to be able to post up. And Liz Barden might have a good day. Bradshaw's going to play. He's questionable now.
Jerry Bradshaw?
He has foot issues for 3 years now. I'm on Bradshaw.
I absolutely love this game. This might be my strongest play on the board this week. I did have the Giants last week. You were correct. I couldn't believe I watched the Will 10-point 4th quarter lead. But this is a classic Giants game. Coming off a loss, going on the road, playing a weaker AFC team. This is my play.
Yeah, they're not going to go
Giants -4. I'll take it all day.
Yeah, -4 should be no problem, but 48.5, I've got to go under on that. What do you guys say?
I would tend to agree with you. I think it's a grind them, pound them game on the ground. Outdoors, Cincinnati, I don't know. I would lean towards the under, although I love the Giants a lot more.
I think
Not
the
more than Mario.
Right about where 48 is. I do like the Giants this week. I think they're going to rebound. You know, Cincinnati allows 27 points a game, and you know the Giants are going to get healthy here. I think on offense, and I think you're going to see better red zone production. I think you're going to see the Giants put up 33, 34 points this game.
Who's hurt on the Giants?
Well, Chris Snee might not be playing. Bradshaw's questionable.
How's his backup on the ground?
Andre Brown is healthy as
David Wilson does.
David Wilson needs to get in the lineup.
I know. I don't get it. I love that kid. I don't see Coughlin playing him enough, and I don't know why.
Coughlin's like Parcells, has a hard time playing rookies. I remember when Parcells would not play Rodney Hampton, and Rodney Hampton showed all the signs of being great. But boy, he gave him a hard time about getting in that lineup, and he fumbled once, and he was in the doghouse for 2-3 games. So, you know, history repeats itself. Giants are, you know, the same team year after year, decade after decade.
Well, you're listening to Vegas Sports Nuts. My name is Jonathan Scott, And just a reminder, we're coming to you from Murphy's Law, Flamingo, just east of Maryland Parkway. And for the first time of you that come in and say, Vegas Sports Nut got me here, guess what? You're drinking complimentary on Mario.
Hey,
no, not Mario. On Vegas Sports Nut. So come on down to Murphy's Law on Flamingo, just east of Maryland Parkway, and have some cocktails. Just mention Vegas Sports Nuts. Let's move on to San Diego Chargers versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Tampa Bay. I think Tampa Bay looks pretty good. But Chargers are +3. It's only -3 because they're in Tampa Bay, Mario.
I just want to go back to the Giant game 1 second.
Oh, I
Giants
thought you were done with the
I
Giants.
would have been done right now.
They lost.
You paused.
The Giants are 8 of the last 9 on the road. 8-1 on the road straight up, the last 9. Okay. The Chiefs are like the Bills. They are the elixir. I said that last
We don't have
week.
the Chiefs. We got
San
Chargers and
Diego,
Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay. Come on, stay okay.
All right then. All right.
He was changing his tires.
Beautiful.
He's got mental fatigue. He's got mental fatigue. He's got mental
How about Doug
fatigue.
Martin last week, 251 yards?
Where did your tire break down?
It broke down at Sunset and Warm Springs.
Where do you go get your tires? Do you go?
I don't know. I'm going to probably...
I'm looking for sponsors. I don't care. I like St. because I like the
I'll
sponsors.
mention it when I'm getting your plug.
I got a guy.
I got a guy. Chargers, Buccaneers. Chargers,
I like the
Buccaneers.
Chargers. I like the
Why?
Chargers this game.
Why?
Well,
Why?
the worst
Why?
pass defense in the NFL are the Bucks. They played a phenomenal game last week. They're well coached on the Shiano, as we've been saying. Doug Martin is definitely going to get a lot of attention from the Charger defense. I don't know. I just think that they're going to turn it around and have a good game. I think Phillip Rivers is going to play well this week. And I think Antonio Gates is reasonably healthy, and I think that the Chargers are going to beat the Bucks.
Jeffrey disagrees.
Terrible pick.
Terrible.
Tampa Bay's been on fire.
Okay, here we are. Terrible.
I'm putting
I'm putting a T next to my pen.
with Doug Martin now complimenting Mr. Freeman in the passing
Yes,
game.
with plenty of film.
They're going to score all day on San Diego, and we all know that San Diego is a Jekyll and Hyde team. They have to fly cross country for this game.
They know Vincent Jackson very well. They're going to be able to defend him. He was a player there for what, 6-7 years?
Listen, Tampa Bay's going to win this game by 10 points.
Okay, can I just tell you an angle you might not know?
You better make it fast.
The Chargers special teams coach was the Bucs special teams coach for 8 years. And the Chargers special teams are playing excellent this year, and they will continue to play excellent. They'll beat them on a special teams play.
I've got one question for both of you.
Yes.
What do the Buccaneers wear underneath their fucking hats?
Buccaneers.
There you go. We got to take a break. You're listening to Vegas Sports Nuts here at Murphy's Law.
That game's going over.
Only 47.5.
Well, I got Chargers and Bucks 46.5 right now.
I got 47.5.
Do you really? Because I got 46.5 on it. So would it go up tonight?
You got something to say about Alabama?
From Thursday.
Are you from Alabama?
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to be able to understand you?
It's going over. It's like a 52 points. Because Oakland's going to hit it. Tampa Bay by a touchdown.
35-24 game.
I think 35 to 28. John. That's John. But they're going to win.
Hey, you guys got something to say about
I'm
the
gonna
game?
go right now.
Alabama, you can back up.
It's only to do
I will mention how Florida game ended, because I never saw a game end.
Don't forget that.
I never saw a game end. I've seen Deshaun Jackson on the Let's Play with the Giants take a punt back, but I've never seen a block punt for a
Well,
touchdown.
Saban should, on the Alabama game, Saban should have taken credit for a horrible pass play. They should have called a run play with 3 yards out.
I didn't see the game.
Oh, it's horrible. Horrible play call.
Yeah, I definitely
You got a
question
minute 35
Alabama's coaching today was terrible.
Yeah, it was.
Play clock, man.
Quiet on the set, please. And we're back at Murphy's Law. Coming to you live from Murphy's Law. Making Vegas Sports Nut cocktails. Flamingo Road, just east of Maryland Parkway. We've got a fan here from Alabama, and I asked him, "Are you really from Alabama?" And he said, "Yes." I said, "Are we going to be able to understand you?" So, John, come on, jump in here. What do you have to say about your team?
I think they should have had better play calling. I think they should have definitely come out not flat in the first half, in the first quarter. They definitely lost the game down to 20 points. They haven't won from 21 and under since 1989. It's not going to happen. They should have scored. They should have been able to stop them on the run. They should have been able to stop them on the pass.
Do you have any relatives named Cooter?
I'm not.
Who Anybody live in a trailer?
No, actually, I'm the first person in my family born in the United States, so I'm not true Alabama.
How many appliances do you have on your porch? 4?
Do you have any cars that are up on blocks? We're just having fun with you, John. So what's up for the rest of your team for the rest of the season?
I think we should do good. I think we're going to take this. We're going to take it to the end. Hopefully, I'm waiting to find out whether or not we're going to be able to go to the SEC championship. Probably not going to happen with A&M winning. They're right behind us, fighting on their heels. I don't think we're going to do it.
Well, taking it in the end, there's nothing to do in Alabama.
Whoa, wow.
What do you guys have to say about the team? Mario.
Well, I got to have a take on how Florida won the game. If anyone out there in sports world has ever heard of a team blocking a punt for a touchdown to win a game with no time left in regulation, you let me know. What do you suppose the last thing the coach told the punter? Whatever you do, we're going over.
Kick the ball.
It's 2020.
Don't get a
Kick
block.
the ball. Throw the ball incomplete. Do not let the punt get blocked. That was like what the Giants did with Deshaun Jackson. And it was the last punt that guy kicked for the Giants. You simply cannot, with no time. It always goes back to the Giants. Absolutely.
The world according to the
A
New York
block
Giants.
punt. Yes, there you have
Have you
it.
been to New York?
Yes. I just came from there about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. New York City.
Wait, 2
Horrible.
weeks ago.
Horrible.
Any New York team should lose
All
every
right.
time.
Holy
You're
smokes.
officially off.
All right. Hey, big round of applause for John from Alabama. All right, are we done with the Chargers and Buccaneers that were something
I
to
just want to congratulate my alma mater on their first game Division I. UMass just went Division I this year. They were 0-9. They lost 63-0 to Northern Illinois last week, and they were plus 550, and I had them. They beat
They lost to Northern Illinois?
They lost to Northern Illinois 63-0.
They were 16-point underdogs today, too.
No, they were 16. No, they
Akron.
Oh, 16.
Right.
16 in Akron.
Let's get back to real football.
Back to football.
Back to real football.
Real football.
Chargers and Buccaneers. Anything 47.5. That's a big number.
High scoring game.
You say they're going to go over?
Yes,
That's
sir.
not where I have it. No.
35-24. Bucks.
Yeah. All right.
I like it, the Bucks.
Yeah, I like Denver Broncos over the Carolina Panthers, whatever I'm saying here. Panthers are 2-6, worse than the NFC. Manning and Denver Broncos are 5-3. Some sharp handicappers are power rating them as the best team in the AFC. Manning has completed 69.5% of his passes for 2,404 yards, 20 touchdowns with 6 interceptions. He has 15 TDs in the past 5 games, and he's so hot he's fishing pizzas for Papa John's and owns several franchises. He's delivering pizzas himself. If you order right now, he'll be there in a half hour.
2 million.
I like the Broncos. Has the line changed at all, Jeffrey?
I'm looking at 4 and 47.5 as we speak.
I think they're going to cover.
That's about right.
I think they're going to cover, but I still like the under on that. I don't know. Mario, money line.
Well, I don't like the over under in this game. It's about that number. I love the dynamic of the Broncos. I love that John Fox just lets Peyton run the offense, and why wouldn't he? But he's a defensive guy, and he has his own offensive coordinator right there on the field. I'm concerned about Tracy Porter's illness. I don't know what the deal is. They haven't released it. It's the 3rd game in a row he'll be missing. But I got to tell you something here. Carolina played a monstrous schedule prior to the Redskin game last week, which included the Giants, the Bears, the Falcons, and the Bears just got by them. The Falcons needed a 50-yard pass at the end on a blown coverage, and then they drew the softer team in the Redskins, and they took care of them. I'm not saying they're a better team, but I like the Panthers at home, and I would maybe bet the money line. I could see this being an upset. I could see this being an upset.
I disagree with you. I don't think it's very easy to bet against Peyton Manning and the Broncos right now with the way
I know.
are playing. And they are really starting to click more and more week after week. Something I'm surprised you didn't make a note of. Do you think Big Brother Peyton called Little Brother Eli for some tips on how the Giants beat them by almost 30 points?
They did kill him, but that was a defensive thing. Cam Newton couldn't do anything in that game.
Again, Jekyll and Hyde, you don't know what he's doing. His sophomore year has not been good at all.
Newton's statistics pretty poor across the board. 6 touchdown passes, 8 interceptions, and 17 sacks, to name a few. And he's not doing pizza commercials.
But however, I still like the Panthers.
Panthers displayed improvement past 2 weeks, losing 23-22
23-22
at Chicago.
At Chicago.
Before winning at Washington as Newton outplayed touchdown.
And they gave the game away in Atlanta on that 50-yard pass with no time left from the 1-yard line.
Oh, Karate Wade and Mitchfield.
Oh, my
Sure,
God.
sure.
I think that's my pick of the week is Denver.
Jonathan, I'm going with you on Denver as well.
There you go. Should I put a T next to that pick as another terrible pick, Jeffrey?
Not terrible, not terrible.
Is that what you put, is a T for terrible?
Well, it's actually a new term.
Chargers get
I had one of
the T.
my picks called terrible, so now I'm going to do it.
Put a Charger
T is a terrible.
The Chargers get the T. I'll give you a pass on the.
Oh, you're going to give me a pass.
I like the Buccaneers on that Charger thing. But again, if you've got your opinions and you want to be on the radio with us, come on down to Murphy's Law on Flamingo, just east of Maryland Parkway. We've got a brand new menu, and here to talk about it, Martini Tunnel. Mr. Tunnel, tell us about. I know we've got. I'm excited about the Chicago style hot Italian pizza. I had it the other day. There's not a lot of places that Chicago people can get an Italian beef sandwich. It's pretty good. Hot, wet with hot jardiniere. Martin, did you help? What do you like on the menu here?
Well, there's a lot of great things on the menu. It's not a traditional Irish menu because it does have a lot of Chicago things like Chicago wet beef and some of the other Chicago hot dogs.
Deep dish pizza?
No deep dish pizza, but we have got some flatbed pizzas that are great.
Well, this is a Pittsburgh bar, too. It's got the Pittsburgher for you Steelers fans. It's a grilled half-pound Angus patty topped with melted provolone cheese. Ooh.
Well, we only put that on there after they beat the Giants last week because we just printed the menu Saturday.
Trying to rob Mario, I know. Mm-hmm. What else do you like on the menu?
The soups are fantastic. Absolutely magnificent. The soups. We have a menu 24 hours a day.
Right.
In
gaming, that's right.
Today it's chili. I think you had it earlier.
I'm suffering through it right now.
Every Friday, clam chowder, fantastic, and it's just a great
chowder. Tell us about the promotion for the gamers that want to come in and enter $1,000 prize, right?
Really cool promotion. We're doing a holiday giveaway of actually $1,000 if you're here. So what happens is every time you hit 4 overtime, as long as you're a gambler's bonus video poker, gambler's bonus member, you get an entry into the just automatically kicks out an entry into the $1,000 giveaway. So on December 14th for a holiday giveaway shopping spree, we're giving away $500 for anybody that happens to win the drawing, unless you're here, and then you get a double deck, you get $1,000. So all you have to do, if you're present to win, you get $1,000.
Did you come up with this game?
Well, yes, I think so.
Sounds like one of your games.
Sounds like a Marty Tunnel production.
You have to throw dice and stand on your head?
That's the January game. I was going to introduce it later to the show, but okay, then there you go.
We should have the Scotch Crush open here.
We do.
Hey, have you been to Alabama? You understood exactly what we were saying, didn't you?
I told myself, so if you have any problems, I'll translate for you, because I did live in Tennessee, and it's a contiguous state. Tennessee has more contiguous states than any state in the Union, 7.
Actually, I think that Missouri is a. I'm telling you, I did this with my daughter. I think Missouri is bordered by 8 states.
I could be wrong, but it's never happened before, so I'll look into it.
I wouldn't question Marty on geography. I'll tell you that. He knows how many people live in every city.
I have done this. I believe that the state of Missouri is bordered by 8 states.
Somebody call us up over here and let us know.
Yeah,
do your research, Google it. And I like that you use the word contiguous and he's used fibula and tibula.
Yeah.
It's an A show. It's a sports show, and then you guys are getting way over my head. Marty, anything else you want to add about what's going on here at Murphy's Law? Freaky Fridays.
Freaky Fridays. We have free beer Fridays, just so you know. Every Friday is free beer from 4 to 8. Show up, we'll tell you all about it. Every Friday, 4 to 8, free beer.
Yep,
absolutely.
How can you go on with
And free money.
And, well, free money can win. And Jonathan actually hands out money himself personally.
Yeah, you stand in line to see that.
Yeah.
All right, who's your team? What do you like this week? Marty Martinez.
Actually, I like the barbecue sandwiches. Really good.
You're going to bet on that?
I'm going to have it
I'll
because
take the sandwich and the under, please.
Marty's team is the Washington Redskins, and they've got the week off.
they're guaranteed not to lose this week. No question about it. They will not lose this week.
All right. Thank you, Marty Martini. Once again, we're coming to you from Murphy's Law on Flamingo, just east of Maryland Parkway. Come on in and mention Vegas Sports Nuts, and you're drinking on us here at Vegas Sports Nuts at Murphy's Law. Let's move on to the Tennessee Titans. I still don't know how you're not a Tennessee Titans fan myself, but
I was there last week.
Yeah. And who did you play?
I was playing
The Bears.
Detroit Lions, actually.
They're in a whole other city.
Some people played the Bears last week, but they didn't do much playing. I was there on the 50-yard line, great seats, and I got to say, they were really good.
How about my Bears?
They were a lot of Bears. There were Bear fans. A lot more Bear fans than there were Packers fans.
The Bears.
51?
Yeah, they killed
21, 51 or something like that.
3 defensive touchdowns?
Yes, there were. Hey,
Urlacher, Brian Urlacher, number 54.
Hey, don't be defensive.
Yeah. All right. The Tennessee Titans, Miami Dolphins. Jeffrey with a G. Dolphins -6 playing in Miami.
You know, I like the way the Dolphins are playing. They did lose last week.
They
Right?
stumbled there.
Did they lose last week?
Yes, the
Mario?
Colts.
They did.
I had the Colts money line, although it was only a 3-point spread.
Moneyline Mario Longobardi.
I do like what the Dolphins have been doing lately. I think their defense is much better. And while I think 6 is a little bit of an inflated number, Tennessee, very Jekyll and Hyde. I mean, they must be still...
That's the second time you said Jekyll and Hyde
We
today.
have a lot of Jekyll and Hyde teams in
Yeah. Halloween's over.
I'm going to take the Dolphins and lay the 6, and I'm going to hope that the defense can keep Tennessee to maybe under 14 points.
Mr. Longobardi.
Yeah, the same Miami defense that gives them 300 yards a game against the pass, excuse me.
And
Locker
who's
is
throwing the ball?
problem.
Walker?
Well, he's an upgrade from the statue that would be Hasselbeck.
True.
I do believe this game's going to go over. When I did the math, the differential was 4 in this game, and that's when I'll, have an opinion on an over or under. And I like Tennessee with the points.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah, we don't agree this week.
I don't have any opinion on that. I'm staying off
Tennessee
that game.
straight up and against the number on the road this year. FYI.
I'm staying off that game.
Thank you very much.
Raiders, Ravens in Baltimore. Ravens -7.5, 46 on the over and under. Jeffrey.
I hate this game.
Yeah, I don't like
You're holding back. How do you really
I
feel?
absolutely hate this game because I think that 7.5, 8 number is so hard to pick here. Oakland, I couldn't believe the way they came back against Tampa Bay last week. But they put 40 points last week, 30 points. Baltimore, you don't know what you're going to get from them. But I have to think that the defense now has a couple of weeks with Suggs under their belt. And I'm going to go ahead and take Flacco and the boys, and I'm going to lay the 8 with the Ravens at home.
Mario.
Yeah, the Ravens are a tough team to give 8 points like that, and Joe Flacco has not hit stride. There's no consistency there. Suggs will be sharp.
Where's Anquan Boldin been this year?
Where is
That's
Anquan Boldin?
unbelievable.
Where's Larry? Well, you can say that about Fitzgerald and Calvin Johnson. I mean, 3 of the best receivers in the league are off this year. Ray Rice should be big off the bye. It's going to help him. But you cannot dispute the fact, without Seymour and McFadden, that the Raiders are not the same team. I did have them right last week. I said they would get well against the Chiefs, and then they blew it against the Bucs. And if it wasn't for a furious comeback, that was a 3-touchdown game. It's hard to give points more than a touchdown with the Ravens, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to give the 8 because McFadden, to me, is worth 4 points alone for the Raiders.
Well, I'm
McFadden, McFadden not playing.
Yeah,
I got you,
tilts the
okay.
balance for the Raiders because there is no second guy.
And Bryce should have a field day.
Bryce is coming off a bye. He should be fresh. Yeah.
All right, we're about to go into the news, but Falcons over on the Saints. The lack of respect cards being played in Atlanta. Here's a chance to prove something. Falcons appear to have somewhat of a fraud at 8-0 against a weak schedule. This is according to Matt Yelmans in the RJ. They ranked 8th in total offense, 7th in scoring, 4-0 against the spread on the road. Matt Ryan has the speed receivers and running game to tear apart an awful New Orleans defense. Mario, quickly.
Well, I'll tell you what. I still don't know who I like in this game. I cannot believe an 8-0 team is giving only 2.5 points to a 3-5 team. This is the spread from nowhere. I didn't know how to feel about this game. I mean, the Saints played well. They're running the ball well. I'm going to take them off the game last week. I think that they're going to go with Ingram and Thomas, and they're going to run the ball on the Falcons, who don't play the run as well as they do the pass. So I'm going to take the Saints, but this is the darndest spread I ever saw.
Darndest.
I'm going to take the Falcons on this one.
I'm going to take the Saints.
They're flying under the radar. They're not getting the respect. They're 8-0 for a reason. They have talent on both sides of the ball. Matt Ryan is really coming into his own this year, and I'm going to take the Falcons.
Vegas doesn't
All right, I'm going to take the Falcons on this one, too. Once again, we're going to break for the news right here. We're coming to you from Murphy's Law, Flamingo, and East Broadway. Thank you, Vegas Sports. We're right back after the news. Here we are.
I honestly didn't know who was picking that game.
It was hard. And